And thank you so very much for staying with us here on Sunrise. Now, each year, the Department of Mathematics at the UWI Mona campus hosts two Mathematics Olympiad competitions targeting primary school students that's from grades 4 to 6 and high school students from grades 7 to 11 throughout the entire island. Now, this year, they will be launching the completion in November. And here to tell us more about it is our mathematician lecturer boss from last year in the Department of Mathematics at the UWI, Dr. Ajani Ausaru. And I'm proud to say I remember when he came last year and we were on the whiteboard. But I still cannot really add a lot. But I'm a little better.
At least you're proud to say something.
Yes. I'm a little better in the maths. When he is here, I'm not afraid of maths. Because he's the protector. Tom. Good morning, Doc. How are you doing? Welcome back.
Not too bad. Thank you very much.
Lovely. The Mathematics Olympiad. Who would have thunk it? Some people afraid of maths. I never think so. Olympiad style. But for those who have never heard of or been to a Mathematics Olympiad, what does that entail?
It's really the Jamaican Mathematics Olympiad is a national mathematics competition, and it's organized by the University of the West Indies and the Faculty of Science and Technology, in particular Department of Mathematics. And we want to reach out to citizens at large, teachers and students of mathematics, and make that link between professional mathematicians like ourselves and everyday people who do mathematics. And so we organize this competition, and as a result, it has three components: a junior component, a senior component, and an international component. And the junior, as you said before, is for students, upper primary students, whether it's prep school, primary school, or even homeschooled, right, from grades 4 through 6. And we have our high school segment, typically from grades 7 through 11.
Nice.
At a Math Olympiad, what are the competitions like? What are the games like?
Well, I wouldn't call them games, but they're exams, they're questions, they're problems, right? They're very difficult, typically. You know, it requires a lot of flexible thinking, deep analysis. You have to be creative, you have to be innovative. And that's the idea of mathematics. We want to, you know, mathematics is like mental squatting.
Right, cerebral gymnastics.
Right, so, you know, a footballer on the field is going to do some squats in the gym. He's not going to do squatting on the field. But he does squatting in the gym. But when he goes on the field, his energy, his strength, his stamina, all comes to the fore as a result of the squatting he does in the gym.
What I'm curious about, though, is, so, for instance, of course, it's all age appropriate, but you are asking maybe word questions and all different things, and people have to see the math in what you're asking them. But like, what topics are they going to come from? Is it vectors and matrices, or earth geometry,
typically stuff like we call it number theory and a lot of geometry. It's a lot of it is geometry. And since they're high school students, a lot of the mathematics is not advanced mathematics. It is stuff that you'd expect them to at least would have covered it in the high school curriculum, or at least been exposed to.
So now the Olympiad, I know the students are coming to compete, but based on my memory, it's also open to the public, so persons can come and view and look.
Yes, of course, it's open to the public. It's something that we're not discriminatory at all. It's open to anyone who wants to. Even if you're not in the formal school system, you can always come and be a part of the competition. We'll welcome you.
How do you register or sign up?
All right, so you can call the math department, the Faculty of Science and Technology, Department of Mathematics. You can call us online as well, the Department of Mathematics webpage. Additionally, the Ministry of Education is helping us in terms of disseminating information as we speak, logistically. And even on the Faculty of Science and Technology website. So there are many avenues in which you can get in touch with us. Once you call us, we'll answer and we'll give you the requisite information.
What I like about this, Dennis, is the fact that mathematics is normally very intimidating for a lot of people. And the fact that Doc and his team, they're having it in a fun, gamified way, but still very serious. It seems more alluring than off-putting.
And also the people who love math and who fancy themselves as being good at math,
can be celebrated.
They feel like they have something as well.
Right. That's one of the tenets, one of the reasons why this competition also launched. Apart from wanting to create that link between professionals and people who use mathematics every day, we also want to highlight excellence in mathematics. Our gifted mathematicians. We have a significant number of those. In Jamaica.
And you identify them pretty quickly. I remember, I used to think myself very good at math when I was in high school, right? and then like you go a math club one time, and you realize
Not quite.
Not quite.
these guys are
Right.
all better than me.
Yes.
Then, and you just realize that some people just have a gift
Yes.
for the numbers, and it's okay to be good, but then there are others who are really good.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
and so I like the fact that you have this for them.
Yeah.
But is there anything for somebody who may be differently able, special needs?
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, starting this year, we are organizing, a competition for persons who are, as you say, not totally abled, and we are going to be, as we speak, that is taking place.
Okay,
and they're going to be a
so
part
like
of
for
the
the
competition
blind
this year.
students.
Blind students, deaf students, and so on and so forth.
Okay, nice,
I like that.
nice.
So-
because we want to include
all right,
everyone.
yeah.
You know
Of course,
what I mean?
we'll have to, do the requisite adjustments
Yes.
in terms of making sure that the material can reach these persons, but we are in the process of effecting that.
So, Doc, an Olympiad, normally there is a prize to be won at the end of it.
Yes.
Talk to us about some of those prizes, please.
So the prizes are normally, we don't have a lot of money.
Yeah.
Sponsors out there, you can always, come on board and assist us. But it's recognition.
Yeah.
It's
Bragging rights.
It's bragging rights, it's self-actualization, and they go through several rounds, rigorous competition, and it's an elimination process. And we crown the top students, now the top 5%, top 10% of the different grade levels. And we also recognize as well the top performing schools.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, yes.
And everybody wants to be among them.
Yes.
The math people want to be known. Hey, I won the 2024 Math
Olympiad.
Olympiad.
And they do get a physical certificate, and it's something that you can put on your resume for life.
Oh, wow.
This
So,
is internationally recognized
Any
wherever you go.
success stories out of the Olympiads prior? Like, I don't know, the winner maybe went to represent Jamaica somewhere, or I don't know, they're teaching at Harvard now. Or
Yes, so we have a lot of our students who are, as you mentioned, the Ivy Leagues and the top universities worldwide. A lot of our students would have gone on to these universities, and you can actually see the direct correlation between those who participated in it very well in the Math Olympiad and are in the top performing schools globally.
You said something earlier, and my member just picked it up. As the athletes train and do, or the footballers train in the gym, what kind, or even for chess, because they train a lot. How, do we have math coaches? So, for example, a mother is watching this morning, or a father, and say, you know what, I saw Dr. Ausaru on Sunrise, and I want you to, because I realize you have an inclination or an affinity for the maths, but you can't just go in because it's an Olympiad. Do you guys have like training programs or coaches that parents can say, you know what, my child is good at math, I want to train him because we are going to the Olympiad for God shell it?
Well, the truth is, at the local level, that is not in place, because you can imagine that would take a lot of resources.
Yes.
But once we choose the students who we think, can form a cohort to represent the country, we do have training over several months as we try to prepare them for international competitions. The truth is, when they get to these international competitions, no matter how brilliant they seem here, they look very commonplace as they're attributed to at that level.
Right.
So we do have that kind of training going on. But we hope that we can reach at some level, at some point in time, where we can reach our teachers across the country, where we can provide training as professionals for them, and so they can disseminate this training to their students.
Wonderful. I love
the
it.
primary and high school levels.
One of the things that I've learned also, it's one thing to be good at math, in terms of the math that you're doing in school. It's a whole nother business to learn how to win competitions,
Definitely.
to learn competition math,
Yeah.
and to be under
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 pressure.
time and under pressure, that kind of a thing. But these things also augur well for your exams, because
And for life.
Yes,
And
indeed,
for life, right.
indeed.
So
Mathematics prepares you for life. Yes.
So when is the Olympiad?
So
starting?
the launching is this Thursday. That's the 14th of November.
Right.
So that's official launch. It means that papers are going to be sent out across the country. You can find the papers as well on the Mathematics website. You can call us. The Ministry of Education is going to be also helping us to distribute to schools island-wide. And so we're here with CVM helping us to make sure that the public has that information.
Indeed.
Absolutely.
All right.
Doc, you want to give you a maths problem for solve? Go on. Give me a maths, Doc. Give me a maths. Give me a maths. Give me a maths now. Run a maths, Doc. The viewers on the YouTube are to do some work this morning. Run a maths, Doc.
Easy one.
An easy maths.
Let's
An
throw
easy
it out
maths.
to
Like
you
A
two.
square plus B square. Give me a maths.
Oh my. You're putting me on the spot.
It's okay. No, it's all right. Yes, so he's going to tell me, and then I'm going to tell you guys, and we're going to try to solve it together, okay? Yes.
All right. Our guest has been Dr. Ajani Ausaru, the lecturer in the Department of Mathematics at the UWI. When we return from the break, we're going to learn how to make candle.
Hey,
Luxury.
like
Luxury candle and body essentials.
Find your way back
We're getting
home.
fancy, darling. You don't want to listen. Stay tuned.